My pick was the album Vital Signs by Survivor. Talk about not in the wheelhouse guilty pleasure. It's their fifth studio album. I wasn't aware that this was that far into their careers.
Really?
Yeah, number 5. And released on 9/11 of 1984.
Wow.
Yep. This peaks at number 16 on the Billboard charts and is certified platinum.
Look at that. Another certified album.
Right.
We know how to pick them.
Which means it sells over 1 million copies. All right. This is Jimmy, our cast of characters. On lead vocals, we have Jimmy Jamison. And this is his first album with Survivor. Okay. On keyboards and backing vocals, we have Jim Petrick. Frankie Sullivan on guitar and backing vocals. Frankie Sullivan is the only original constant member of the band. Survivor's still out there.
Oh.
And Frankie Sullivan's the only original member still with him. Stephen Ellis on bass. And Mark Droubay, I think that's how you say it, Droubay, something like that, on drums.
Okay.
All right. Now, we start off, the first 4 songs on the record are the 4 that were released as singles. Everything else is, nothing else was released as a single on the record.
Was First Night a single?
Yes. That was actually the first single.
I don't remember hearing that song.
That was the first single.
Okay.
But we'll get there.
Yeah.
I Can't Hold Back is the opener. This song is catchy as fuck.
It is. It's incredible. Great opening to this record.
Yep, great 80s pop rock.
Yes.
That's what I wrote.
Yeah. Okay, what do you got?
Standard arena rock. Definitely has 1984 vibes all over it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Next, that's a fucking great way to open the record.
Yeah.
That little arpeggiated guitar part, and then you hear, and then Jimmy Jamison comes in, and the drums come in. It's fucking arena rock. You're right, but it's good, goddamn good. Next song is another single. It's called "High on You." That 80s synth sound in the beginning.
Yep.
That was a staple.
Yes.
In the 80s. That, because you got to remember, kids, this is when, you couldn't buy a decent keyboard at a decent price. Everything you had sounded like that. And might not have been the best, but shit, they made it work in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between that and Van Halen, the sound that Eddie was getting on Jump.
Yep.
Is what you got. Good song.
It is a good song.
It's all right.
Smart and coy, a little crazy. The kind of things that start a fight. Let me tell you about the girl I met last night. It's a good song, man. And
it is.
These guys, they wrote bubblegum, but it was pretty fucking good bubblegum.
Yeah, it was all right.
What do you got?
Well, just for I've heard this one before.
Yes.
And it's, again, just that arena rock feel, and it's okay.
Okay.
It's a staple on 99.9, for Christ's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the oldies station.
Absolutely. Yeah, the oldie station. How about it?
Yeah, now they're playing shit that we grew up in.
I know.
Make you feel old, doesn't it?
Fuck.
Next song was the first single off the record. It's called First Night. Great song about infatuation.
Yeah.
And the bass lines in the fucking choruses. Like, he's pretty, Stephen Ellis is pretty, locked in the pocket for most of the record.
Uh-huh.
But there's places where he's throwing some pretty cool shit in there. And this is one of them. The choruses of this song is one of them.
This one I was a meh for me.
Okay.
I hate to agree with Jim. I really hate to agree with Jim, but that's true.
I liked it.
After the first 2 songs, this was just like a...
It is a bit of a dip from the first 2, I will agree. But I still dig this song.
Okay.
Now, we get into the song that fucking broke them huge.
Exactly.
Eye of the Tiger was what really brought them through to the mainstream. From Rocky 3?
I thought it was the first Rocky.
No.
Second one, then.
Rocky 2 or 3? Was it 3? Okay.
I have the album.
Okay.
Oh.
Rocky 3.
Okay.
Was that Eye of the Tiger really brought them through. But now this song shot them into the fucking stratosphere.
Yes.
The search is over. And anybody of our fucking age, anybody, if you say you didn't put this shit on a mixtape, you're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
I didn't know this was Survivor,
But you put it on a mixtape, didn't you?
but I like this song and I forget why.
Oh boy.
That was I didn't real. I mean, I think I always just had Survivor with that. The guy that did Eye of the Tiger, which
Right.
is not this guy.
Nope.
So it was like, oh, this is a different band than I thought it was. Like more like Boston or something. Well, that sound.
That vibe, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But yeah,
This had to be played in every prom in 1985.
oh
I
yeah,
think it was played in every prom and everything else.
fucking up into the 90s.
Honest to God,
This was played at my prom.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was or not.
I think the only thing that beat this out is Firehouse Love of a Lifetime.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
still being played at proms.
yes it is. But yeah, this song, how can I convince you what you see is real? Who am I to blame you for doubting what you feel? I was always reaching, but you were just a girl I knew. I took for granted the friend I have in you. What a fucking beautiful way to start a song. You know, God damn, this song just, it's such 80s pop goodness. I love it. Like I said, if you say you didn't put this on a mixtape, you're a fucking liar.
I'll bring all my mixtapes in. I still have most of
I
them.
bet you it's on there somewhere.
I don't know. I have I'd say about 20 or 30
Oh,
of them.
I'm talking about a mixtape you made for somebody.
I don't think I ever did that. I don't think I was that.
I did.
I made all my mixtapes for me.
Oh,
Yeah, and some have like actual numbers on them, and then I got really cool at Roman numerals. And then I lost count.
you were like, yeah, I did that shit.
Yeah, I lost count then around, how to actually make like 19 or something. And I just kind of gave up, and then I just and then I skipped numbers.
I did mixtapes too, but I did a few little additions to mixtapes because like I'm a guitar player. You know, I would actually record myself doing some songs.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was that guy. Next is a great fucking driving song. Broken Promises.
When you were talking about bass line, that's my note on this one.
Another good bass line.
Oh my God.
This one just drives.
Yes,
know-
yes, it does.
And this is pure 80s rock goodness.
I can see why, because I said it sounds like background music, which I can understand if it's a driving song.
Yeah. Like, I could see, an 80s road movie or an episode of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And this is playing in the background.
Yes.
As Crockett and Tubbs are driving down A1A. Or, no, that would be in California.
Eastwood Avenue. That was Miami.
Oh, yeah. Beachfront Avenue.
There you go.
There you go. Fucking Vanilla Ice. J with the K and Vanilla with the 9.
Oh my.
If there was a problem, I'll solve it.
Check out the hook when the DJ revolves it.
rice gravy. Anyway. Now we're on to side 2. Popular Girl. As someone who was on the outside of the popular cliques when I was going through school, I felt this shit.
Yeah.
I fucking felt this. Look at her. She's the popular girl. And, out of my fucking world.
Yep.
I felt this shit back in the day. And I'm okay. But yeah, good song.
It is a good
This
song.
sounded familiar, and I couldn't put my finger on where I heard this before. And it bothered me as I was listening to it.
Okay.
Because I swear, no, I never figured it out.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
listening to it. I'm like, I know this song. I've heard this song before. I don't have this album. I never, soaked it out. Seeked it out.
Seeked it out.
But I knew this song somehow, and that just irritated me that I couldn't figure out why.
Not Nada Surf Popular, is it?
What?
There's a song out there called Popular by a band called Nada Surf.
No, I've never heard of them either.
Okay.
A fork Bronco.
What?
I don't know what that was. That one's in reference to. I kind of missed it. A Ford Bronco commercial.
The background music in Broken Promises.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Put the bong down. Put the bong down.
I should take hits from the bong.
They got him at the Chicken Mart.
I will not buy chicken from that fucking place. No.
Would you buy a bong?
I would. I might buy a bong. Next song, Everlasting. This should have been a single.
This is the only one on the album that I give a meh to.
I like this song. I think it's a very underrated song.
I didn't like a ballad. It was a ballad. I just would.
And like I said, for the time,
Yeah.
this should have been a single.
For the time, it probably would have been.
No, they didn't release it.
No, I mean, it would have been if they would have done it.
Yeah. Probably would have been a big single, I think.
John Colodner needed to get on that shit.
Yeah, John Colodner. They did re-release this album in like shit, I forgot what year they released it, but they put it, they remastered it and put it back out with a bonus track.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't listen to the bonus track. I went completely old. I wish I could have gone completely old school and brought out the cassette. But I don't. Come on, Eric. It's only the rats they have running around back there. Oh, shit. Anyway. Next. Is a song called It's the Singer, Not the Song.
I don't have an ego. I'm just saying. To have a title like that, it's kind of funny.
Well, no. If you're
I did listen to it.
If
yes.
you're a performer, okay?
Yeah.
If you're a performer, this rings 100% true. Because you can tell when a band is just going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell 100%. I've seen it live, and I'm not going to lie, I've fucking done it live. You're just not feeling it.
Yeah.
The crowd's not there.
Yep.
You're having a fucking shit day, but you have a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me, luckily, and people have said this to me, believe it or not, they tell me I'm in my element when I'm like I seem more at ease and more approachable when I'm performing.
I can see that.
You know, and maybe it is my ego. That's probably got a lot to do with it. But I genuinely get such a feeling of enjoyment out of playing and out of entertaining people. It's what gives. It's one of the few things in my life that I fucking really, really enjoy and keep me going and keep me motivated.
Yeah.
You know, like I cannot wait till Saturday night. We get to play, and it's gonna suck for 6 weeks. I don't get to fucking play in front of people. But on the other hand, I've got 6 weeks where I'm gonna have a couple of hundred people a night coming to see me.
Yeah.
I will say this too. When you do play live, and I've seen when you hit the zone, holy shit, it's a sight to behold. And I don't even think you know when you even are in there.
I don't.
But I mean, it is something to see.
Yeah, I mean, I go on autopilot. I go on autopilot, and it's just I fucking feel alive. There's nothing that feels like that. And I've done it, you know, playing covers. I've done it playing my own music. I've played in front of thousands of people, you know, throughout my lifetime. And, you know, I've played to crowds as small as 5 people. And I've played to crowds as fucking big as, you know, 1,200-1,300 people at Croc Rock. You know, I've played to sold out rooms at Croc Rock. You know, when, you know, we played with Shadows Fall and with Mushroom Head.
Yes.
Shit like that. We played to a packed main room at Croc Rock. I've just with local bands, we put over 300 people in the main room at Croc Rock. You know, and there's nothing that approaches that. Ah, yes, you're right, Junior. Fucking Mongolians. Anyway, fucking Mongolian. But yeah, it is the singer, not the song. Because you can have the greatest fucking song ever written.
And if nobody delivers it the right way.
Right. If it's not perfect example. What hurts the most? Look up the original version of What Hurts the Most by the guy who wrote it.
Okay.
Then look up Aaron Lewis's version of What Hurts the Most.
Okay.
And then compare and contrast those two beautiful fucking versions of that song to the absolute abomination that is Rascal Flatts' version of that song. They suck all the fucking life out of that song. They fucking it's such a gut-wrenching song.
Yeah.
And what Rascal Flatts do it is they suck all of the fucking life out of it.
Jeez.
It's the singer, not the song. 100% right. Chicks dig musicians, by the way. That's the moral of that story.
Mm-hmm.
And the final...
Well, the guitar player.
Well, fucking bass player.
Bass player, the drummer gets what's left over.
Well, no, you see,
singer.
What the groupie needs to do is she needs to bang the bass player, because then you throw the whole fucking hierarchy into shambles.
You're damn right.
You've upset the fucking apple cart now.
And if the drummer gets it first, well, fuck, we're just
We're
leave.
fucking leave. Yeah. A drummer. What do you call a dude who hangs out with musicians? A drummer. I love you, Tyler. And the final song. This is a great Crush song. Okay, it's called "I See You in Everyone." Mm-hmm. You know, I'm so in love. Is she there? Oh, that reminds me of her. Oh, you know that's what this song is.
Yes.
This should have been a single as well.
I can see this being a single. Yes.
Yeah.
I was just kind of
there.
It was, yeah.
I got you.
It seemed like every other song was like, it's almost like half the album was
Done by fucking Mongolian.
no, half the album was like, yes, I like this, and half the album was just like, it was there as
Okay,
filler.
gotcha. So what do you give it?
Oh, well, and that's 7.
7?
Yeah, I mean, for its time, for what it is, for who it was by, I can appreciate it, and it wasn't a chore to listen to, but it seemed long in the tooth.
Yeah, I mean it's a. We'll get to that. Go ahead, Jim. What do you give
I'm
it?
giving it an 8.
8? Okay.
I mean, never heard this album before. I heard songs off it, but I never knew this album existed.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was a very good album.
Okay. I agree. It's a great album. That's why it's to this day one of my guilty pleasures. I actually give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I love this fucking record. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of significance in my fucking life with this album. You know, just fucking time capsules.
Yeah.
Time capsule shit. And this is a great time capsule of the musical climate at the time.
Exactly. No doubt.
You know, and these guys, a lot of stuff from the early to mid 80s didn't age well. There's a lot of this album that sounds dated as far as like the drum sound. You can tell it's an 80s production. Mm-hmm. The synth sound, you can tell it's an 80s production.
Yes.
But the songwriting is good, and musically, it holds up today. Yep. With updated production and some updated instrumentation, this album could be released today.
Yeah.
By a band today and do well.
I think it would probably fly more on the countryside too.
It would.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think just with the stylings.
Yeah, with the way country has evolved into what it is now,
and rock has evolved as well.
Yeah, you're actually that's a really good fucking observation. You get a gold star.
I get a gold star.
Nice.
Oh